Is there any limit to tolerance? People may take advantage of others' tolerance. So I think we've had similar question like this before. Number one is that, and I've always said that, being spiritual doesn't mean you're a doormat. Many people, when they enter spiritual life and they think I have to be humble, simple, and, anybody can say anything to me. I won't react. I won't do this. No, it is not being a doormat either. Then you don't respect yourself. You also are a manifestation of the Lord. You deserve respect. So self-respect is also very important in our scriptures. You have the right to protect yourself. Veda very clearly says, even self-defense, there's a right to protect yourself. But we do it in an intelligent fashion. We don't do it in a reactive way. It's a very, very different type of, we act. With the Vedanta knowledge, you learn to act in life. You learn not to react. There's a difference here. So in transactional reality, it's a very good question. Each one has to discover their limit. How much can you take? So only a jnani, only a wise person, only a spiritual master will be boundaryless. A spiritual master has no boundaries because ego is negated. Ego is seen as false. There's no ego there to hurt. There's no ego there to get hurt. There's no ego there to feel guilt. There's no ego there to feel regret. But again, as human beings, we have hurt and guilt. And we have to draw our boundaries in life. These boundaries are wider than others. Some people can take a lot more. Some people cannot take. You have to judge your own boundary. Nobody can tell you how much you can take, how much you can. And what does it mean drawing your boundaries? When somebody oversteps that boundary, you have every right to say, enough, enough. In a nice, simple way, enough. That is it. Just take, you don't have to do anything to attack them back. You don't have to take any revenge, but you can step back from that person in your life. You don't need to tolerate, keep tolerating. If especially in abusive situations, if you're getting abused, you don't have to keep going back and getting abused again and again. Enough. And you step back. If you can move away from the situation, space is, you can take your space. That is called boundary. On the level of Atma, definitely, a level of our true nature, there's no boundary because I and everyone else are one. We're all one. That is the vision of Vedanta. There is only one. But on the level of form, name form, there is a boundary. And we have a certain marker of how to act with each other in this world. And we have discussed that. It is called dharma. Dharma is an ethical norm. It is the ethical norm which all human beings use to interact with other people. And that begins with, I do not want to get hurt. In the same way, others do not want to get hurt. Now, if somebody is hurting me again and again and again, I have every right, according to the law of Dharma, to withdraw myself from that situation. Very easy. If it's possible, you can withdraw yourself. And without malice, we do it. Without malice, we do it gently, but we have the right to do it. We don't need to tolerate everything. So each one has to draw their boundaries. And sometimes it may also help another person to draw boundaries because it will teach them they cannot abuse a person like that, or they cannot keep taking advantage of a person out of their goodness. If a person is good, we cannot keep taking advantage of their goodness again and again. When you draw the boundary, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the other person understand, no, I cannot do this to others in my life. It is not right. So that is a very, very, very good question.